Alright, a few updates I've made here. A few very minute tweaks. That aside from secret characters that I've added in here. Uh, let's see. So next to X used to be Magma Dragoon. I moved him next to Vile because Magma Dragoon's a bad guy in the X games or the Mega Man games. Also I added another secret character. It's Mega Man EXE. I had to heavily modify this EXE to fit in the game, which I'll showcase in a second. Another character I just modified is my Spawn. I had to modify him too. He had major issues with him that I needed rectified immediately, given that's my favorite character. Secrets character. No, Warren. So I added Warren from Tekken. I believe this is Tekken 3 Warren. Pretty sure he has his outfit in his later games too. Um, but yeah, Warong is in a roster now. He's one of my Tekken characters in the secret area next to Heihachi. I'll do a quick button test here. Make sure there's 6 buttons. As you see, the portraits are in the versus screen. There's also win portraits that I made by hand for each character too. Get the pixelation going here. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So he's a 6-button set. Just testing the crouch there. You'd be surprised how many characters have messed up crouch attacks. Yeah, Warren's a 6-button character. Awesome. I still gotta test this Mega Man here. No, I'm sure my Mega Man works because I just I modified him. My EXE, I had to hand tweak him. He had some serious bugs. Okay, so for EXE, the issues that I had with this character, and there's a plethora, but I guess the most outstanding issues that I had with this character was he didn't have startups for his attacks. Like it's really difficult to explain, but like every attack should have what I call startup frames. For instance, his light punch, I just put a few startup frames in front of it so that it doesn't immediately hit the opponent. And then for his medium, I put even more startup frames in front of it so that it doesn't again immediately hit the opponent. And then you know, same is applicable for everything. I had to go through and tween a lot of his animations so that they move smoothly. Like this was super janky at first, um, among other things that was wrong with him. Of course, these blade attacks, which he has quite a few of, as you can see, he has one for standing and crouch, and he has an air version. I had to tween those two and tweak the frames of animation so that they move properly. They should, he should speed up and slow down for certain attacks. But aside from that, I had to correct the pause times so that his combinations hit the opponent in a proper manner. Just a lot of complex coding mumbo jumbo. I'm blurting out here. A lot of you guys probably aren't even familiar with tweaking a Mugen character, internally file wise. But just take my word for it. I had to heavily modify this in order for it to be fun to play with first and foremost, but for it to make sense because it was super janky. But I love the sprite work for this character, and I think Mega Man EXE is incredible in MVC2. So whoever made this, kudos. I've seen a lot worse. But yeah, EXE is a secret character now. So that was EXE, Mega Man, my Waron, which I just showed. Barely had to touch Waron. Only had it portraits. Oh yeah, Spawn. Said I saw Spawn. Spawn's a tricky one too. Okay, Spawn is really a matter of preference for me, but I found a version of Spawn for MVC2 for Mugen in general that but all of the Spawn characters are pretty good in my opinion, but this Spawn specifically had the best attacks. Good example, this fireball. See how slow it moves? Well, when you do the medium version, it goes slightly faster, and then the heavy version is extremely fast. And it is little minute things like that, or tweaks for various of his special attacks throughout the character that I prefer. So whoever made this version of Spawn, which I have no idea, but this is my preference. Minor things that I did myself personally was animation wise. I went and found the beta version of Spawn, or one of the previous releases of this character, and I basically stripped the animations for his walk animation is for his walking. So as you can see, his walk back and walk forward are totally different animations. That's something that I wanted, just for variety in the character, so that I don't see the same. I think it was this animation, but so that I don't see the same animation for the character when he's doing minor things. Aside from that, there's just many things I tweaked on his character. His that medium kick that he does crouching, see how it knocks the opponent down? Well, at first it had the trip setting, which I left on there, but it didn't properly link into the his basically his launcher, which I think it should link. As you can see, linking that, just that small thing of linking that medium to that heavy or that launcher is just enough to like skyrocket this character into being super fun. Also his taunt, I tweaked the face palette, or the colors for his head on his taunt. I had to manually tweak in order to actually show his burnt face under his mask when he taunts. I don't know what was going on, but it was pretty foobarred. But I'm gonna try to keep the video short. This is I just showcased two more secret characters, and these are minor, very minor tweaks that I've made to one of my favorite characters in the game, aside from Mega Man EXE. And God bless.